students. I am Payal, your own study abroad expert. On the request of few students, I'm going to talk about top 4 university that you should apply for in Canada. तो जैसे कि आपको पता है कि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स कनाडा जाके पढ़ना चाहते हैं और बाद में वहाँ पे सेटल होना चाहते हैं. तो let's talk about why Canada is a preferred destination for many students. The first important reason is academic excellence. There are few prestigious universities in Canada like University of Toronto, then you have University of British Columbia, University of Waterloo, etc. So when you talk about the worldwide ranking, these universities top the chart. The second is cultural diversity. So you have international students from across the world. So in fact, in our previous video on University of Toronto, we had discussed that there are a lot of students from China and then India and Taiwan, Hong Kong in the international students cohort. So you can see a lot of cultural diversity. So that really attracts the students to go and study in a multicultural environment. So the third important reason, in fact, this is the most important reason because of which the students choose Canada as a destination of study. So that is, the universities out here, they have co-op programs. So what do you mean by co-op programs? That while you're doing your undergraduate program, you are allowed to gain relevant work experience, which means, while you're studying, you can always apply and implement what you're learning, and that really helps you to get a full-time job later. And that work experience is really useful and would really help you in, placements. So, as I just mentioned, the University of Waterloo was the first university to introduce this co-op program, and since then it's been implemented across the world. Then, few other reasons to, why to study in Canada is it is safe and peaceful, it's quite affordable, then it has a great quality of life. Now let's talk about these universities, and we will talk about University of Toronto first. And I hope you've already seen our previous video, which talks about the University of Toronto in detail. As we know, it has 3 campuses, one in downtown and Mississauga and Scarborough, and it has a great student life because these campuses are quite huge, and each of these campuses, they have a great infrastructure, from having a hostel to theaters and hospitals, etc. All facilities and amenities are there in each of these campuses. So the acceptance rate of University of Toronto is 43% and its QS World ranking is 34th. And on an average, the tuition fees is about 63,000 Canadian dollar. So this is one of the prestigious universities that students want to opt for. Now the next university that the students they usually opt for is University of Waterloo. University of Waterloo was the first university to introduce this co-op program, and since then it's been implemented across the world. Then few other reasons to why to study in Canada is the acceptance rate of the applications in University of Waterloo is around 53%, which is the highest among all these universities. And its QS World ranking is though a little lower than the others, which is 154. And on an average, the fees is around $45,000 to $60,000. So as I just mentioned, that University of Waterloo is quite popular for its co-op programs. And if you want to do, computer science and business management program, then it tops the list. It's, these programs are quite popular if you do this from, if you do these programs from this university. The next university that we would like to talk about is University of British Columbia. Its acceptance rate is also quite high. It's about 52.4%. And its QS World ranking is 47. And it has 2 campuses, one in Vancouver and the other in Okanagan. So the tuition fees is roughly, $38,946, which is quite reasonable, as you compare it with other universities. And its applications are already open in October. And if this university lies in your priority list, then you should apply latest by November 15. You should submit your application if you want to get some scholarships, because University of British Columbia is quite generous in giving scholarships as well. So you should apply timely and apply early if you really want your application to be considered for the scholarships. Then the next university that we would like to talk about is McGill University. The acceptance rate of McGill University is around 46%. and it is situated in Quebec, which is a French speaking nation, as we're all aware. And it is one of the quite popular public universities in Canada, and its fees is also quite reasonable. It's around 25,000 Canadian dollar, which is quite affordable. So this university focuses a lot on research oriented programs. If you're gravitating towards exposure in research, then McGill is your first choice, and its QS World ranking is 31. And since the fees is quite less, there's a lot of competition. So also the deadline for the applications is 15 January, but if this university lies in your priority list, you should apply early. So that's all about few universities that you could apply in Canada. तो I hope आपको काफ़ी जानकारी इस वीडियो से मिली है और आप डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि आपको किस यूनिवर्सिटी में जाना है, और आपको ये समझ भी आ गया होगा कि कनाडा हमारी फर्स्ट चॉइस क्यों है. तो if you have any comments, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. Please like and share this video with all your friends, and do not forget to subscribing today. There's a lot that we want to share with you, and you'll get to learn a lot about different courses, and you'll get all the latest updates about different universities and countries. So stay tuned in with us and subscribe to us now. Thank you.